Hey there, welcome back to Taste and Flavors. Today I have for you yet another recipe which you can accompany as an evening snack in a perfect side day for any tea or coffee called Mathri. This is a very unique recipe which involves the use of all-purpose flour, rava and wheat flour. So if you like what you see so far, then please keep on watching the video. For the exact measurements, you can check the description box below. The first thing I'm going to do is just mix all the dry ingredients well together. So I have here a wheat flour, a rava and all-purpose flour. Also, I've added in some salt. I personally use Himalayan pink salt, so that is the one that I've added, and some carom seeds, that is ajwain. I'm going to first thoroughly mix all of this well together so that the salt reaches every part of this entire dry mixture. Next to this, I'm going to add in the wet ingredients, which is oil and the water. Just make sure while you are preparing the dough, it doesn't have to be too hard or too soft. It has to be a medium consistency dough. Now a tip here is, and you must know that a rava is something which absorbs water, and eventually once you set the dough aside, it is going to get firm and stiff. So just be very careful when you prepare the dough that it doesn't have to be too hard. Otherwise, once you go ahead and roll it, it will become very difficult for you. So once I have here mixed the entire oil really well, I'm going to use some water and make a soft to medium consistency dough. Once your dough is ready, as you can see here, the texture of the dough, you're going to cover it and keep aside for at least 20 to 25 minutes. Post that, just knead it again, once again, just so that you get a nice smooth dough. I'm going to pretty much make some around 3 to 4 portions of this entire dough, and just sort of bring it all really well together. Make a nice smooth ball. Just clear the surface really well, and using a rolling pin, I'm going to roll this entire thing into a thin flat roti like we make. I have greased the surface and the rolling pin both. It has to be a sort of a thin, roughly about a 2 to 3 millimeter thick roti that we prepare. Now using a sharp glass, I have made some circles. This is sort of a trick how I like to do it, so that I get these Mathris really fast. You can roll individual pieces as well if you want. This is a second design that I'm showing you. You can just simply roll it again like a round big roti, and using a knife I have made long cuts like this in a distance of 1 inch. So this one I'm making some nice sort of rhombus shapes. So this is what I have created. I'm going to remove off all the excess parts of the dough that I have rolled which are uneven, and just take all of this aside. Meanwhile, while I was doing this, I heated some oil in a pan. Now I'm gonna check it, and it just dropped in a small little piece here and checked. The oil has to be moderately hot. Do not overcrowd the pan when you're frying the Mathris, otherwise you will not get those round Mathris. Once you put it in with very light hands, just sort of press all the Mathris. You just use a strainer sort of a thing like this with holes so that the oil can just pass through. Once you see that it catches a nice sort of a peachy golden color, you just have to go ahead and take it off the pan. Here I have shown you another batch, and you can see how round and fluffy they are, and again using a strainer I've taken them off. Similarly, I fried the other ones, and yeah, here you have your Mathris absolutely ready to be served. I hope that you like this recipe and that you will give it a try. Do share with me your experience once you try the recipe. Don't forget to like the video and share it amongst your family and friends. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you pretty soon in my next video. Till then, you all take care, stay happy, bye bye.